Hey, you guys. Hello, hello, hello. So, I'm just having a regular work day, but I thought I might as well pop in and work while talking to you guys. Maybe you guys can keep me company. So, it's really no structure or anything to this. There's really no set plan that I have. I'm just going to work and talk, I guess. So, I hope you guys are having a happy Tuesday so far. Um, Today, I am working on client projects, mainly graphics. So that's why you see Canva pulled up. I'm going to work on a couple of, actually, I think I have 3 clients in need of graphics. So we'll see if I do them all on live, but I'll at least get started with you guys. They're pretty simple graphics, but um, at least you guys can see like just kind of how I use Canva for different clients and how I kind of store all of their information in here. I don't know if we have any virtual assistants in the group. I tried putting a post out to see if we do, and I didn't see any comments on it. But you guys, y'all don't like interacting with your girl when it comes to these written posts. So that's fine. But if I do have any virtual assistants in here, this might be helpful to you to show you how I set up my Canva for different clients. Because it can get a little confusing if you're just trying to remember each client's logo, each client's color, things like that. So, yeah, but like I said, I'm not training or anything like that. You guys are just kind of watching me work as I go along. So the first client I'm going to work on, she needs a new graphic for her group um, to promote her group. So let me see if I can move you guys to the side here. Did that work? Because I want to be able to see myself. There we go. And be able to see my screen at the same time. That might be hard. So yeah, I'm probably just gonna have to look at my Canva. So yeah. So this client is Valerie Priester. You guys might actually see her in the group because she is one of our society sisters. And I have a few projects here that I already have like her colors and everything already loaded into. So I normally just use those to make it easier. So I'm gonna actually go into this one. And I'm supposed to change the name of this so that when I download them, they don't all have this join me live title. So that's the first thing I'm going to do. And then I'm also going to be kind of looking over on my Asana. And that's something that you guys won't see on your screen. Um, Asana is my task manager program that I use. Some people use like Monday, some people use, there's another one, Trello. I am a Asana girl. It helps me to map out. Basically, I create a board for each of my clients. I plan out their project that they have currently. I break it down into small tasks for them. And then we're able to see who's working on what information I need from them versus what information I'm giving back to them. And then I also copy each task over into my own personal board that is for my team. And then I can delegate the task out. So Asana is like my jam. She helps me out a lot. So when you see me not working in Canva, I'm probably looking at Asana to see the actual task and to see like the information they've given me for the graphics and things like that. All right. So like I said, we're going to make a graphic for her to promote her Facebook group. These are all old ones. I can actually probably get rid of them. But sometimes I can just use the same template and just change the wording if we're doing like a quote graphic or something like that. So I leave them in there for that. And I got to remember to keep checking back to make sure you guys aren't commenting to me so I don't miss your comments. But if you're here, you can talk to me, say, hey, hello, welcome. Like I said, there is no structure to today's live. I am literally just working, and you guys are just here to keep me company. All right, so this is the last graphic that I made for her advertising her coaching. So now we're going to do one for her group. She gave me an example of one that she likes. I always ask my clients to do that because there is nothing I hate more than spending an hour working on a graphic because they ask me to, my clients like to say, use your genius and come up with a design. And then I do it and they're like, oh, well, can you change this? And can you change that? I don't like this. I don't like that. So if you are a virtual assistant working with different clients, the easiest thing to do is ask them to send you an example of what they like, a graphic that they've seen, and work from that so that you're not just wasting your time putting together something and it's not the vision they have at all. A lot of times I think people say they have a vision for what they want, or, they say they don't have a vision for what they want and they have you start on it. And the whole time they actually had something in their head. So ask your clients that so you're not wasting your time. All right. So I'm going to go into Asana and pull up the graphic that she gave me and the wording that she wants on there. Here we go. All right, so her group is the Female Heart Center Coaches group on Facebook. And the example she gave me is very plain, so I do think I'm going to make it a little more jazzy than what she has, but I'm just going to kind of use a little bit of it. Here's an example. Okay, so she didn't really give me wording either. So we'll just use the basic wording of join the group, but let's get this part going. All right, so like I told you guys, I'd show you how I keep them separate. So let's say I wanted to change this background. So here, I don't know if you guys know, but you can create different brand kits for different companies or if you only have one company, you can do it for your own. But this allows you to store their color palette as well as their logo, the fonts that they use, and any graphics that you use regularly, like templates and things like that. So for this one, we're under the VLC brand. So that way I have all of her colors here and I don't have to go back and forth trying to find those. So I don't think I'm going to use one of the colors as the background picture. I think I'm going to use a Pixel. Pexels is a free stock photo website. They've integrated with Canva. If you don't have this button down here, you can always add it. I believe you go to these three dots for more. Yeah. And then you can find all kind of stuff in here. I would just search for Pexels and then add it to your sidebar. But this lets you search through all of their stock photos that you can use. So for hers, I'm thinking, let's see, group of ladies. Since her group is female heart-centered, I think it's heart-conscious coaches, it would look good if there was a group of ladies in the background kind of faded out. So that's what I'm going to look for first and see if I see anything I like. Let's see. On her last one, I did a skyline, so I don't want to do that again. But these group of girls don't really fit her aesthetic. The ones that I'm seeing so far, at least. Y'all know I got to have my iced coffee or coffee, but I've switched to iced coffee since it's getting a little warmer outside. Okay, let's start somewhere else. So I'm going to start with at least the aesthetic of what she gave me of her example, because I do know at least she wants that. And then I'll worry about the background in a minute. So we're going to start off with a circle at the bottom. And I want to make that a little bigger. And I'm going to drag it down here. And I would show you guys the example that she's using, but it's someone that's not my client. And I don't show people stuff that hasn't given me permission to do so. So I won't do that. But it has a half moon here at the bottom. I don't like that color though. So I'm going to change the color using her color palette. And I'm probably going to use her coral color, and I'm going to fade it out a little bit so it's not so pronounced. Yeah. And then we're going to use a graphic of her. So let me go into my uploads. Now, this is the part that I am still not doing well with. My assistant's going to come in here and clean this out because I have so many uploads from so many different projects. And this is the part that I need to put into folders that I haven't done. So excuse my clutter over here. It's a method to my madness, at least in my head. So let me see. I need a image of her is what I'm looking for. She always says I use this one because it is my fave. And I actually think I am going to use it. I think it's the prettiest picture of her, and I love the outfit. I love it all. So first thing I'm going to do, though, is remove the background. So you're just going to click on Edit Image and Background Remover because I really just want to work with her, not the couch and all of that. Okay. So for the image that she sent me, it actually has it where the image of the person is kind of overlapping. So I'm going to do a little trick here to do that. So first, let me make this a little bigger. And I think we're going to cut her shoes off. But then it looks like she's floating. There we go. So let's make her a little bigger. So if you are here watching, let me know where you're watching from. Are you working today? What are you doing? Keep me company, guys. All right, come on, move down a little bit. Yeah, I know how to change a photo. Thank you. All right, so I think that is a good spot for her. Yeah, I like that. So let me look at this graphic again because they did something. Oh, I see how they did that. Okay, actually, let's do this. We're going to remove this because they actually use this as, I think I'm going to need a frame. Yep. And we're going to make this bigger. And a little bigger. I'm going to double click to move her down in the circle. If it'll let me. All right, I think that's enough. And let me make this a little bigger. Will it let me center her more? No, it will not. I hate when it does that. Okay, so we're gonna do that. That's still too big. Okay. No. Let me lock that so it doesn't move. And what I want to do is try to line this up so that we can make her head kind of come outside of the circle. Is that lined up? I think so. So her background isn't as prominent as the example that she gave me, so you can't really tell, but you see kind of how her hair is going over her, over the circle. That's what I was looking for, to kind of make it look like she's on the background, but not. So you can't really see it because this is so bright. I mean, so light. And I don't really like that it cut off so much. Okay. Is that still? Oh, that might actually work. That looks lined up. But I did want more of her in the image, but that may have to do. We'll see. I normally just kind of move on to the next phase and then see if I still like it after I'm done. All right, so these again is her brand kit, VLC. So these are the fonts that she uses for her brand. So I don't have to search for those. We're gonna do join the female heart-centered, heart-conscious. Why do I keep saying heart-centered? Coaches group on Facebook. Let me see if I want it in her script. I love script, but sometimes it's just a little much. All right, so let's do join the female. First, let's learn how to spell. Conscious. Let's learn how to spell all the way around, huh? I hate when this does this. Coaches group. And let's spread that out. And let's make it one of her brand colors. See, I feel like her script is so light that it's not giving me the oomph that I really want. Let's try her other, wait, no. Let's try her other font. Oh, I forgot I was trying to put on the YouTube behind me. Y'all know I use that as my little backdrop. But Tasha is downstairs working, and I think she's using YouTube, and YouTube only lets you use the account on one Xbox at a time. Let's make that a little smaller. So I still feel like it's not fully popping enough for me. Is that the color I want to use? I think I like the brown, but then I also like the coral. So she might end up with two, in all honesty. I'm not liking the spacing between the lines. So right here, I feel like that's too spaced out. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to change my line spacing. Bring them closer. I think that's good. Maybe a tad too close. Okay. Join the female heart conscious coaches group. Oh, I didn't put on Facebook, so I may need to make that a little smaller still. So let's see here. So yeah, if you're new, if you've just popped in, I see we have a few people watching. Don't be scared. You can speak to me. Tell me hello. Tell me where you're from. Are you working too? I know this is probably not as interesting for those of you that are not virtual assistants, but if you make graphics for your product-based business, or if you have some other type of service-based business, some of these tips might help you if you're making your own graphics and not paying somebody to do it. All right, so do I want to put Facebook group? Let's see. I definitely don't want it on 3 lines. So let's take our font down. There we go. And I think we can make it a tad bigger. Okay. Let's see. I gotta make this background pop more though, because it's just too plain for me. So let's see if we were to add a color. I feel like that's too dark. I'm not liking that either. That matches her shirt more. This is another little easy thing to use on Canva. It takes every photo that you put on here and it breaks it down into the colors that it sees in that photo. So you can always use one of these to make sure your color palette is cohesive. When you're dealing with a client's branding, though, you don't want to just pop in a color that they don't normally use. Like in this case, she used her laptop for her brand photo, but unfortunately, that blue is not the same turquoise that she uses in her branding. So although it's in the photo, I wouldn't use it for words or for background or anything like that. That's definitely too light. I kind of like that because it's kind of, again, now this one is another example. Her shirt's not spot on with her coral, but if I were to use her coral and just kind of fade it out, which is what I wanted to do, this is one of the colors that I would end up with anyway. So I think we're going to stick with that one. Now, when you're working with text in Canva, if you just place the text here like we've done right now, it does not have that professional look to it. It literally looks like you just typed it on top of an image. So if you want to make it look a little better, you can go into effects, and I toggle between shadow and lift to see which one I like. The shadow, you can change the offset. So as you see, it gets a little bolder. You can change the direction. So I don't know if you guys can see that on your screen, but it's moving from side to side. But these things help to make it look more 3D, like it's kind of popping out of the screen. You can also change the color of the shadow. This is a very slight thing that you're going to see. But see, if I do white, it makes it look even better. So I think we might do that. She didn't give me much text for this, so when they say use your genius, you really got to start thinking. I'm kind of drawing a blank right now. All right, on the image that she gave me, they put their logo. So let me see if I can put hers on here somewhere. And so I'm going to go to uploads. I'm just going to type in logo. And it found it. I'm going to remove the background because we always want it transparent. I hate a logo with a box around it. There's no need for that white box to be there. So I always make it transparent. We're going to make it a little smaller. Oh, I didn't click apply. Make it a little smaller. And I think I'm going to actually put it somewhere around here. Okay, let me see how that looks. Thank you. Join the Female Heart Conscious Coaches Facebook group. What else can I add on here? I don't know if I want that there. Yeah, I don't like it there. So, other things that I have going on while we're just sitting here working. I am preparing for vacation next week. I cannot wait. My sorority is having our annual Founders Week retreat. So I'm actually going to try my hardest to finish up all of my client projects by next Tuesday so that I can take Wednesday through Sunday completely off, no working at all. Of course, my team behind the scenes will still be available for my clients and working on any things that they can do, but I don't want to have to pick up a laptop at all. So after I'm done working, I need to find my last outfit. I want something cute, like a cute little short set or something for when we travel down to Virginia Beach. So I want to find that. I need to find a pair of white sneakers to go with an outfit that I thought was going to go with a pair of sneakers I already have. But Shein and their colors really be pissing me off sometimes because I ordered a brown dress, and when I got here, it's more like a wine. It's not brown. And my shoes have brown snakeskin in them, so I have to go find another pair of shoes or a brown dress. So I got to decide which one I want. Of course, the brown dress would be cheaper, so that might be the route that I go. Man, I wanted to do so much more with this, but I just can't think of anything else. You know what we could do with this one is add a shadow. Do I want to drop shadow? Are you really going to resize it like that? Let me see. But why, Canva? Because no one asked you to do that. Okay, so no. And are you going to do that for all of them? I just want like a little shadow behind her hair. Ah, well then forget you then. I'm going to leave that like it is. Okay, so I think this might actually, I know this is like the most simple graphic ever, but I think this is really all that we can put on here. Most of the text that we need is going to actually be in the caption when she posts this on her social media. So the graphic itself doesn't need a lot on there. Is your screen black? What happened? Hold on, let me try this again. So I feel like you guys aren't even seeing my Canva anymore. StreamYard, you having issues? All right, give me 1 second. So yeah, what do you guys have coming up? Do you have anything fun, any vacations, or are you just working like I am? Okay, that's weird. It's like Canva's completely gone. Child, me and these technical difficulties, y'all. Let's see here. Let me save this. Well, it's already saved. Let me close and reopen. So another thing about Canva, I don't know if you guys have noticed that you can now download it to your desktop instead of using it on your browser. Good afternoon. How are you doing today? I can't see who you are, but good afternoon. You can now put it on your desktop instead of in your browser. I don't know if you guys use Canva as much as I do, but when you use it in your browser, it opens a bunch of tabs. And it really gets on my nerves because I already have enough tabs open as it is. So now they've made it so you can move it out to your desktop instead and be able to work outside of your browser. So I'm thinking that's what's giving StreamYard a little issue right now. I hope it wasn't like that for long, you guys, because I thought you guys were following along with me. But I'm restarting it now, and I'll put it back on the screen. So yeah, this graphic I think is I'm going to put it on hold for now because I feel like I want to add more to it, but I can't think of what, and it looks really plain to me right now. And we'll move on to our next one. It's also a pretty easy one, but it's for a different client. She wants a work with me graphic so that we can show people how they can work with her one-on-one or in group coaching, things like that. All right, so let me try resharing. It just opened. So it'll be a pretty easy graphic, but I might be able to show you guys some tips you don't already know. There we go. Okay, so it's working again. Let me show you where I left off because I don't even know what you guys got to see. There. I was just talking. But see, y'all don't want to talk back to me, so you didn't even let me know. I only got one person to say hello. But that's okay. That's okay. I'm used to being alone on my work days anyway, so I just wanted to do it on here in hopes that you guys would keep me company. And I'm trying to find more and more things that we can do in the group. I am actually live on the business page as well as in the group. But I really want to get you guys more active in the group. You guys are so quiet. I keep trying to get you to comment on things, and y'all are just like, I'm not talking to that girl. But that's fine because I'm going to keep right on talking to my damn self until y'all do. Because, yeah, I mean, why not? All right, so this is where I left off. I'm not sure if you guys saw that before, but all we have so far is to join the Female Heart Conscious Coaches Facebook group. I added her logo, so I need to figure out what else I can add to kind of make it pop more because I don't feel like there's enough, you know? Hi, Ivory. How you doing today? Thanks for popping in to keep me company while I'm working. Not really doing much, just talking, running my mouth, telling y'all all my business while I'm working on client stuff. But yeah, I think we're gonna put this one on pause, and I'm gonna move to my next client who wants a work with me photo, and it's pretty easy as well. Good in yourself? I am doing great, girl. Just working on this Tuesday, trying to get as much done as I can to prepare for my vacation next week. I got to get all this client work done so that I don't have to take my laptop at all. I can just focus on hanging out with my sorority sisters and relaxing and drinking and eating. So I am doing great. The closer vacation gets, the better I am. Trust me. All right, so let's close this one. And my next client that we're going to work on is a mindful journey with Laurice Duffy. She is a coach as well. Oh, I didn't even explain. VLC is Valerie Priester's coaching company, and she's actually a business coach, a business mindset coach. Laurice is a life coach, motivational, things like that. So for her, she wants a work with me, and I believe I had created one before. She actually just changed her branding. So, well, not just at the beginning of the year, she changed her branding. So I have a lot of her images already in her old brand colors, and we've just been making new ones in her new brand. So first, let me find the last work with me we did. Another cool thing about Canva, you can put in any word that is on any of the graphics that you've ever made. If you're like me, you've made 100 of them. There are more. And so it can be hard to go through and find it. So I can type in what I know is on the graphic, which is work with me, and then choose your projects. And it's going to search all the ones that I've ever done that or put those words on. So I think this says AMJ, A Mindful Journey. So I think this would be hers. Is she still on YouTube? Because I want a background. Is she messing me up? So these are actually, oh, I can get rid of this because this is something we don't even do anymore. Her kindness day sale. Oh, did I close? I closed the whole damn Canva. Y'all, that's the thing I got to get used to with it being outside of your browser. When you click the X, it's not just closing the browser, it's closing the whole program. So I got to get used to that. But I love it. It's so much better. It's kind of like we're going back in time where we used to have all of our programs outside of the internet. And we had moved into a time where everything was inside your browser. And now they're just going the opposite way, calling it something new, of course. So let's see here. That is not the one that I wanted. So let me check here. And I hate that this thing moves so slow. And as you see, I have 22 graphics in here. I'm telling you guys, my assistant is going to have the time of her life going in here and organizing all this stuff. It's so crazy because I keep everything else perfectly organized. But when it comes to this damn Canva and the graphics themselves and the ones that I upload, I just do not put them in folders, and I don't know why. And then I end up stuck like this trying to find what I'm looking for when it could have been easily put into a folder for this client. And I could just go straight there. So if I don't find it, I think I'm just going to make one from scratch, which looks like it's going to be the case. So let's just go here. We're going to find a template. We're going to go with the size of an Instagram post, just a regular one. And then I'll make a story post to match it. That's the X I was supposed to be hitting, y'all. Ridiculous. So yeah, what are y'all doing today? Are y'all at work or are you at home? Do any of you work from home for your own business? Any full-time entrepreneurs out there like me? What are y'all up to? All right, so you can either start from scratch or you can use a template that they have here in Canva. Anytime I use a template, I change it so much so that you would not notice that it was actually a template from Canva, because you never know. Some people use things in here like the logos and things, and then you end up with a copyright infringement. So yeah, it's in here and it's free. But I would, when you're making something for a business, you always want to make sure that it's something that's original. For personal use, go for it. Use a template, do whatever. They're not going to come after you. But if you happen to use one of their designs and you make it really, really big, they might come after you for some money. So I don't trust it. I'm going to always alter it so that you can't really tell what template I started off with. And for this one, I don't know if I want to use one. You can type in the search, help you find certain things. So I'm going to put in coaching. I actually like these new templates that people have been using a lot with having the graphic inside the phone. I think that is cute. I actually like this one. That's cute as well. The reason that she wanted a new one is she said she felt like her picture was too pronounced in the one that we've been using lately. So I want to find one that doesn't show her as much. And it's looking like I might have to do this completely from scratch because nothing's like calling out to me from these templates. Let's see. Facebook user says, I hate when it doesn't show me your name. I'm at work. How do I get you to see who I am? Oh, in the caption, there should be a link that you click on and give it permission to see your name and your picture. If it's not in the caption, then it might be the very first comment on the live. But it's really simple. Just click the link and then say, oh, look at that. Oh, it's you, Kenyatta. Hi. How you doing? Yeah, you are at work. You're always at work, girl. You getting ready for vacation just like me, girl. I cannot wait. I'm trying to knock out all of this stuff to make sure I don't have to work. I really don't even want to bring my laptop if possible, but I feel like if I don't, there's going to be some kind of fire that I need to put out and I'm not going to have my laptop. But I've been thinking like, girl, you should just leave the laptop here. That's how you'll make sure you're not working. I might just bring my iPad and that'll be enough, right? I think so. But girl, I am so ready for this beach. Whew, so ready. Did you hear me talking about I need one more outfit? I totally forgot. I can't bring my laptop, girl. I might have to. It'll just be in my bag and y'all can stop me from pulling it out, but I might just need it just in case. Just in case. I always feel like if I leave it, something's going to happen. I don't think I've been without my laptop in at least 5 years. I take it everywhere I go. But like I said, I might just bring my iPad and that'll be enough. And that stops me from being able to do anything major, but at least be able to check in if I need to. So, all right, let's make this one from scratch, guys, because I'm not seeing. Well, actually, I kind of like this. Excuse me, kind of. Maybe we will do the one with the phone. Does that really fit the theme of what I'm going for, though? Nope. Let's see. How does this look? It's cute. Another cute plain one, though. Cute and plain, cute and plain. This is one of my favorite things with the faded words in the background. Love that look. So you know what? I think we're going to go with this. I actually like this. Yep. So what I'm going to start off with is changing this from now booking to work with me. That's the theme we're going for. And let's go back to that brand kit. We're going to change it from VLC because we're working on a different client. And we're going to change it to a mindful journey. So as you see now, I have all of her colors here instead of VLC's colors. So makes it very easy. Again, I don't have to go look for her hex codes or anything like that. I can just change them. So we're going to change this one to, that's too light because these are faded. I want to make sure you can actually see it. So I think I'm going to go with her darkest color. I kind of wish it was, there we go, not as faded. So it looks more her color. Let's do this one. That looks really black. Let's do it this color. And then this one, let's bring it up a little bit and change the color. We'll go there. I don't like that it doesn't look centered. Like, why do they have it like that? Let's do that. Because what the hell? There we go. And move that up a little bit. Now it doesn't look faded enough. I know I'm the one that just made it all bold, but let's fade that back out. Work with me, work with me. All right, let's remove this girl because we don't know her. And I'm going to go over here to my uploads, my crazy uploads. And I'm going to find a picture of Larisse, her new brand photos. I am excited because I'm going to take some brand photos here soon. My assistant's actually going to take them for me instead of paying someone right now. But I need new photos for my new website because I'm doing so much changing with what I am offering. So I want to combine my current, or I don't want to say current, but the business I've had for years, Business Bestie. I want to combine that with my personal brand, which is Chineza Rodney, but also with 555 Society. And it's been so hard trying to figure out how I'm going to do that. I like this one. But I do know the first thing that I have to do is revamp my website, my mybizbestie.co website. It's all about my online event management, email marketing, and jumpstart coaching program. So I need to change it more to be about me. I think I like that one better. To be more about Chineza Rodney. And then I can sprinkle in all of the things that I do. But the homepage and everything should just be about me, is what I'm thinking. Oh, which of these pictures, man? I think it might have to be that one because it's the only one she's turned in the direction that I need her. For graphic designers or anyone who is making graphics for their clients, you always want to make sure that they are either looking straight on or they're looking towards the words, because that's what draws someone's eye over to what you actually want them to read. So since this one, did it go black again? Why does it keep doing that? Is it something that I am clicking? Maybe I do need to do this in my browser. Why are you giving me a hard time, Canva? And then it doesn't even find the window anymore. All right, so yeah, let's do this. I'm going to switch to my browser. This is saved, so we're good to go there. And I'm sorry about that, guys. Oh, I think most of you left anyway, so it's okay. Am I frozen too? I don't know why it's doing that. Y'all see me? Okay, it's moving again. I don't know why it's having some connection issues there. Sorry about that, guys. Let me see if I can do this again. I brought it back into the browser to see if that's easier because I don't know why it's tripping. Don't know why. Come on, StreamYard. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that again, guys. I don't know why it's going through so much. Maybe it's just not used to Canva being outside of the browser yet. All right. Cooper, can you move? Like, why are you going around my screen? Thank you. All right, so let's go back in here. It better have saved everything. And let me get this changed over. It's slow loading. Maybe it's my internet. I don't know. Something's happening. There are 3 of us working from home at one time, so that could be it. That my internet is just like, girl, you're doing the most, you know? So, all right, I closed Canva, so you can take the little M off of me. All right, so let's go back into this. So we're going to remove the background. And what I was saying was you want to make sure that the person is actually facing the words that you want the people to read because it'll bring their focus over to that side of the graphic. So this is the only graphic she has that's actually looking to the left. So let's see if we use this one. Let me see how that looks. I think it might be centered well. I wanted to take this off. I don't need this. But I guess it's not going to. That's the bad thing about trying to go back into the browser because it's going to keep that there as if I'm working on it, even though I closed out. And I don't like that. All right. Anyway, so I think I like her picture there. I think that looks good. I think it frames the words good. All right, let's change these to say work. Well, we already have work with me. So let's put so hers is a mindful journey, like I said. So I think I'm going to put, are you ready? To take the journey. To being a better you. Let's see how that works. All right. Let's get this up. And let's see if I can frame it back like it was. And move these. Okay, move back. Oh, come on. Move it back again. All right, go to back. How about that? Oh, why is everything trying to give me a hard time now? I do not know. Okay, so it's freezing. Let's give it a minute. I don't know what it's doing. So, yeah. Oh, there we go. Okay. Move this down. Move this little shadow thingy down until we need it. All right, so let's see how we want this to look. And I left that A there that I was not trying to. Are you ready to take the journey to being a better you? Do I like that? And I wish, oh, that might be better. Okay, let's move that over. Let's make it a little smaller. There we go. And then let's see if we can get that framed better. Let's move her over a little bit. And I don't know if you guys have tried it in Canva with moving it. If you're using your mouse to move, sometimes it moves too far. So what you can do is just click on the image that you want and use the arrows on your keyboard, and it moves it just a little bit instead of all the way over. So I always use that when I'm trying to get precise with my, is there a way to get rid of this? Because I cannot work with this there. It's like they try to do so much new stuff that they do too much sometimes. Like, why is that there? I don't need that there. Like, you should see I'm the same person. So why would you need to tell me that I placed it there? I know that. And it will not let me move it. It's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. The things that go into a workday, y'all. Okay. I don't want to link it. I don't want to do none of that stuff. I just want you to take that off. But it's not going to let me. All right. So let's move this up. I feel like it needs to be up a little bit more. And oh, let's put it in her actual colors and her font. So let's see here. Her Ivy Mode Regular. Oh, so pretty to me. I love it. One of my favorite fonts that she uses. So that made it much smaller though. So let's make that bigger. And again, I don't like this spacing, so we're going to go here. I'm going to change my line spacing to bring these closer together. I think that's good. We're going to change the color to her branding. Do I want to use this one again? Yep. Again, her photo, I could pull colors from there as well if I wanted to. It has her hair, it has her shirt, it has her skin tone, but I'm going to stick with her brand colors. And I actually feel like that's still too low. Yeah, so we're going to bring this up. And then I think we can make it a little bigger, a little closer to her hair. There we go. Are you ready to take the journey to being a better you? And actually, one of her programs is actually called The Journey, and I don't want anyone to think that that's specifically what this is for. So I'm going to not make it capital. Now I want you to move. There we go. Are you ready to take the journey to being a better you? I think I like that. Might end up changing it. We'll see. All right, so let's move this over to the side for now. And we're going to move this up. And we're going to put the little shadow back under it. That's a great way to make an element look like it's actually a button or it's 3D, is to use the shadows. If you're not using a template that already has that, all you got to do is come over to Elements and type shadow. And you'll be able to see a few different ones that you can use based on the angle that you need. Okay. So let's change the color of her button. I don't know why my computer's moving so slow. Okay, thank you. And we're going to change the color of her button. I think I'm going to use the gold. And let's bring this back over. And I don't know why it's not centered. Let's center. And bring that here to that center line. Make sure you guys are always using your guides to make sure things are centered and perfect. You don't want it to look wonky. For hers, hold on, let me go to her website really quick because we do not call it a discovery call. One second. I want to make sure I get her wording correctly. So on her work with me page, and I know you guys can't see this because it's only sharing my Canva browser, so don't worry about that. Rise session. I don't know why that was not going to come out. She her Facebook group is called Rise, and then her monthly membership group is called Rise Up. So to stick with branding, we named her discovery call a Rise session. So we're going to change that and capitalize Rise session. And remember her font. It's all about the branding, all about the branding. And she has two, why isn't her other one here? There it is. She has two scripts that she uses. I don't like that one when it comes to how Rise looks. So I think we're going to use that one and we're going to make it bigger. And recenter. I think it can be a little bigger. And I think we're going to make this the dark color that's in her brand. Yeah. Yeah, I think. Oh, Jesus, this doggone pink box is making me mad. Okay, this I didn't change into her branding. So let's make that the Ivy mode regular. And I knew that was going to happen. So we got to make this bigger. And we want it to go a little off the page, but still be able to tell what we're doing. Okay, so 120, and we're going to do the same thing here. Ivy mode. And then I can just type in 120. Okay. So now I want to move her down a little bit off of the T. And I think I want to fade her a little bit since she doesn't want to be too prominent. And I'm going to delete this. We don't need that on there at all. It's something about that Book of Rise session button that's just not doing it for me. Not doing it at all. All right, let's see if it's the font. So her regular font that she uses is it Montserrat? Y'all don't get me to trying to pronounce stuff. That looks a little plain, but I don't want everything to be Ivy mode, but I really think that probably looks the best. All right, so let's make it smaller. Oh, that's a little too small. And let's recenter. Here. There we go. And maybe that's just too dark. So I'll do this one, but let's bring some of that color out of it. There we go. Make it as soft as everything else. Now I feel like this is a little too plain. I hate just, what do they call that? Not dead space. There's a word for it. I can't think of it right now. But I feel like that's a lot of space down there. Oh, I'm sorry, I missed a comment. One of the things I dislike about Canva, sometimes you can duplicate it and then continue editing without that box thing. Oh, thank you. Thank you, because that is driving me crazy. Okay, so let's just use this. Duplicate. Move this one over. Delete. No, the hell it didn't. Well, I'm not sure who was trying to help me with that, and I thought we were onto something, but this thing is crazy. All right, so let's just, because now my whole little, I can't believe it put that doggone box around the whole thing. Canva's just trying to be funny today, but thanks for that tip. I thought it was going to work. I really did, but I said, you know what? You get one around the whole doggone flyer then. Okay, so yeah, I feel like this is too much dead space down here. Unfortunately, Larice does not have a set logo that I could put there. So let me think. What can we add? I could add back the at and then put her Instagram. But no. I want something else there, but I just don't know what. All right, I'm gonna brainstorm on that. If you guys have any ideas, then please let me know. Oh, we've been working together for a whole hour. Goodness. And people act like VAs don't be working. Girl, we be on here. This one, well, we've done 2 graphics really, but the other one was pretty quick. But yeah, when you're just using your genius, as they say, it can take a while to come up with what you really like. So I just got to figure out what to put there. But other than that, I'm actually liking it. Maybe I should put her signature. She does have a signature that I could use. Hold on, guys. Let me see if I have it. Because I normally just use it for her emails, but I think it could actually look cute on this graphic. Let's see. So yeah, this is pretty much what I do all day. I jump around from client to client. Some days I have it structured out, like I always tell you guys to do, where I know, okay, these 2 hours I'm going to work on this client, and these 2 hours I'm going to work on the next client. I do that anytime that like we're really busy. I'm sorry, there's something in my eye. Anytime that there's like a lot going on with each client, like when they do online events, like their summits or their webinars, there's normally a lot of moving pieces that need to be done. So if that's the case, that means I have to be really strict with my time. So I will work that way. Weeks like this, where everyone just kind of is in promo mode for something, or they don't have like a lot that they need for my team to do, I can kind of pick and choose what I work on at what time. So This week is a pretty laid back week. No one has an event coming up. No one has a major project going on. So I can just kind of choose what I want to work on as time goes on. So yeah, I only have her signature, I think, over in email. I thought we had put it over here in her own personal Canva, but I don't see it. So I might be able to recreate it though, because I think it's the same fonts. So let's try that. And this one would be, and actually it's not that. Let's change it to the Tanta Notes is what she uses. And look how small it is. So let's make that bigger. I know you can't see it right now, but I'm going to put Laurice and then we put XL. And let's see if we bring that here. I'm going to make it a little bigger, but not too big. And I want it perfectly centered. Let's get this color. I'm not liking it. I think I do like it centered though, I think. All right, let's see. And then like I said before with our last graphic, let's see if we make it pop with a shadow or a lift. I think I like the shadow. Let me see if I want it a different color though. No, let's stick with what we have. And same with this one. Let's do a shadow. Let me see if I were to make this a little bigger. And it's really not going to let me. You know what? Let's just delete it. Oh, I don't know why it's giving me such a hard time. Let's just start over. And now it's just going to keep the box around the whole thing, but at least I can see better. All right. All right, let me find her images. Go back to this one. Just edit and background remover. I begged Tasha to turn on the air, and now that it's on, I'm freezing. But I'm not going to tell her. She'll say, see? I'm always trying to turn on the air before it's time. No, and it's not even hot outside. But I was hot when I was like putting on makeup and everything. I'm going to do some reels today. So y'all know if I get dressed, that means I'm doing something. So I wanted to do some reels. So I put on my makeup and everything. And then I got hot. So I was like, girl, let's turn this air on. Okay. I think I like it. I think I do. I'm a little, I don't know, something about that you being down there by itself that's like icking me. But I don't want it. Let's see if we make it a little bit smaller, like What does it take to move you up? Okay. And, ugh. All right, now we just got to move you over more. And let's group this stuff together because I'm not going to keep moving all three of you. So to group, you just click, hold down the shift, select all the ones that you want, and then click group. And now I can move it all together. Make it much easier on you. And center it. And all I did was create more dead space. Leave it to me. Okay, but I just didn't like that U down there by itself. Something about that was just not doing it for me. So what I'm thinking I might do, she has these as her backgrounds. So I'm thinking I might put this here. Cover everything. And then position it to the back. And fade it out. Wait a minute. Oh, okay. There we go. And I think I want to move it. Because I don't really want it at the top as much. Yeah. Hold on. Oh, come on. There we go. I want to make it so that it's not on that ME at all. Is what I'm trying to do. So it's not on the top. Go. And are you not going to let me? Okay, so let's just move you out. There we go. And let's move it up a little bit. I still want more of that. Yeah. Okay. So that kind of takes away all of that dead space that was at the bottom just by putting her symbol that she uses. It's like a squiggly thing that her branding professional did for her. So I do like that. We bring that in as well. So I think this is going to be our first draft that I send over to her to see if she likes it. And then if she does, we'll stick with it. If not, then we'll make more changes. Let me test this out real quick. Just an idea. That might be too much. Paste. And let's fade it out a little bit more. So maybe 18. And let me see how it looks with one more line. And move it to behind her. I don't think it's behind her yet. Oh my God. Why does it still look like it's in front of her? Ooh, too front. There we go. Did that make it too busy? Maybe fade it out a little bit more. Nope, not position. Oh, shit. I'm on the wrong one. Oh, shoot. You ain't going to be able to see it at all. Okay. I don't know. Should I leave that one there, or was two enough? Well, I feel like now I can bring everything down, huh? Let's see. Bring this down. Bring this down. Doesn't have to be that far. And then bring this down. I think that might be better. I think I do like that. Okay. And then I'm thinking I'm going to make her look more 3D. And let's add a shadow. I think I want an angled shadow. I think. You and all this resize. Okay, thank you. Let's try a drop shadow. Yeah, I like the drop shadow better. And see how that just made her kind of pop, like she looks more 3D. So, like I said, that's a great way to just make things look more polished and more professional than just words or images just on top of each other. Why are you still moving? So yeah, I think this is going to be our first draft to send over to her. If you watch from the beginning, then you see how we went from that template to something that's totally different from that template. Still a little similar, but I don't think you'd be able to, match them up if you saw it instantly. It wouldn't look like the same Canva template that everybody else is using. So I think we made it pretty different. Actually, as I look more, I feel like this needs to come down a little bit more. That's the Virgo in me, y'all. I just be seeing things that I just feel like that ain't lined up right. And I will see it for hours doing that. So I have to stop myself sometimes. But yeah, I think this is a good first draft to send over to her. She might change the wording because, like I said, she didn't tell me what to put there. And I just kind of came up with something that fits her branding with her and the journey, the path. That's just something that she uses. So that may be the only change that ends up being made, but we'll see. So yeah, we have gone through 2 of my client graphics for today. It is 1:42. I've been on here for what? Ooh, almost an hour and a half with y'all. So I think I'm going to take a lunch break from working. I only have one more thing I think that I need to create today in Canva, and I'm not sure if I will come back on live to do that one because it is a ebook, and I don't know if she's okay with me showing the content of that ebook before she's ready to release it. So I probably won't put that one on live, but I just want to thank those of you that came in, kept me company, worked with me today. If there are any virtual assistants that watch the replay or anything like that, I hope some of these tips will help you with working with your clients. And just remember, don't be all disorganized like me with the graphics and stuff that you have in Canva. I'm going to get those folders made, I'm telling you. But yeah, I think I'm going to do this more often, probably once or twice a week. Just pop in here, work with you guys. So if you ever have any questions or anything that you'd like to actually see me doing, let me know. If I do come back today, it might be when I am scheduling emails for actually this client, for Larice, because we are promoting her coaching program. So if so, you'll get to see me do a little bit of email marketing. And I think that is something that all of us can use, whether you're selling products or services. So that would be a good behind the scenes for you guys. So yeah, Thank you guys for joining me. I'm going to go find something to eat. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.